Welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindelin. My name is Billy Milovanovic, aka Bildo.
And my name's Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindelin.
And this is an offensively funny podcast about drinking wine and chatting life. Hope you enjoy.
Come on, Bill.
Hey, Lindsay.
Oh, yes? Oh,
Bite me.
billionaires.
I have
stupid
bite me socks on today because I want you to bite me, girl. Hey,
I just have a middle finger.
Aw,
Does the
don't you
trick.
like that?
I know.
Lindelin.
I know. I'm super excited.
What a way to kickstart our month of
parenting. Right.
Parenting.
I'm so sorry because I just want to jump to the wine because I just get excited. But I should
get it.
like do the,
Like, hi, we're here. Hello. We did the bit at the beginning, so you heard all the, hey,
Stop
this is who we
talking.
are. This is the month of parenting. Lindsay would really like to say some stuff, but I don't know if
said
she's ever
it.
going to get to it, to be honest.
It's because I can't. Okay, yes, month of parenting. Great, Billy, you did it. Woo! Today we're going to be drinking a Pinot Gris from Why Not the brand.
I love it.
So cool. Wine pouches. Like, seriously, why did we not think of this?
Wine pouches are amazing. I was going to say something rude, but they're amazing. No, I was going to say they're tits, but do you want that? Yeah.
Of course.
It's
yeah.
good, right? And also, I just came across their Insta the other day. I mean, I saw it on my... Listen, I'm a bit discombobulated. They are now doing, like, you can do your own pouch. Like, you send them a logo and stuff. I keep hitting into the microphone.
I don't know. What is wrong with you?
You can get, like, your own wine pouches done.
Can you stop talking and just
go
let
on their
me?
Instagram? It's amazing. Why not the brand?
Could you imagine, like, our beautiful faces? Now, would we put our faces on here
100%.
or just Wine Chats podcast?
No, we're going to get those filtered faces
Yeah.
that make us look real hot.
Yeah. So why not the brand? Do you want us to send you our faces?
Faces, yeah. We'll send you our logo.
In all seriousness, though, that's such a good idea because
100%.
like, say if you're having team building events or like a hen's night.
Baby shower for some reason is the first thing that popped into my head, which
That
is
too.
dumb because you can't let pregnant mothers drink, but like the rest of us can have some.
Guests can.
Right?
Like to have them
Anything, yes.
personalized. Very clever.
Seriously clever.
Okay, so let's
ching,
pop
ching.
it open. Yeah,
let's
ching ching.
We can't really.
And Billy is like, where's our glasses? I'm like, bitch, it's a wine pouch. Why are we going to pour it into a wine glass?
Remember, this is what we had problems with last time. I'm like, do I suck it or do I pour it?
Do you
What
know
did you end up doing last time?
Well, my question was, do I suck it or do I squeeze it?
Squeeze, of
and
course.
I squeezed and I choked because I squeezed too much. You do
Squeeze
you.
gentle.
Okay, cheers. So remember, it's Pinot Gris, Billy. I don't know if you were listening to me.
Love it. Okay. I did a little suck and it was delicious.
Yeah, I did a suck and squeeze. I was too excited.
Okay. Well, that's good sound bites there. Thanks.
Oh.
That's really nice. That's so nice. Like I could just see this.
yeah.
This to me, it's a little bit cold. It's getting to, it's autumn in Brisbane.
Yep.
But I can see this being like such a beautiful summer wine. Pinot Gris, right?
Pinot Gris, I drink all year round.
Well,
Gris and
you
Grigio,
drink-
that's my jam.
Yeah,
White.
I just see it as a really fresh, summery wine. It's beautiful. Hey.
Oh, 100%. I see where you're going with it.
Yeah, I just see myself in a park and it's really hot. And I'm
Yes.
drinking from a little white pouch and this would just be like magical.
Am I there without the kids? Yeah, I am.
The wine pouch is there definitely though, with my face on it.
Wow. I quite like this. I'm
Gorgeous.
Considering I love Pinot Gris and Pinot Grigio, like I just said, that's my white jam. I love it. And to be honest, like I was a bit hesitant when we first tried these because like you think, oh, wine in a pouch. It's like the boxed wine, you know, those bad boxed
rep.
wines. Yeah. It's actually, it's really good.
Yeah, I agree. It's actually a
love
really
them.
nice wine. Delicious.
Check them out. Wine, not the brand.
Do it. Now, working parents. Parents working.
Should we just start out with
How tired we are? How you are such a hard worker now, Lindsay. Can you tell us about how difficult it's been for you for the last 3 weeks?
I have a job
For the first time in
a decade, literally. So Bain is 9.5. I haven't worked since, 9.5-ish years.
and that's when we worked together.
Yes.
Right? So actually it's incredible to me that we haven't worked together in that it's been that long since you finished.
I know, which is crazy because it seems like yesterday, but yet like a lifetime ago too.
Yes, yeah.
From
and
those
we worked together for
shenanigans.
years as well. It wasn't like a short time.
No,
so
it was like 7 years or something.
7 years, and so you
think it
haven't
was-
worked,
Yeah, I was there for 7-ish years.
I ended up being there for like 11.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was dumb. I had a baby, so I was like, see ya.
Best decision you ever made.
Yeah. And second best decision I ever made was
starting the podcast.
Yes.
Getting married.
So third, right, I'm missing. Oh, and children, all those things.
There's a lot. Okay.
So after all the really important decisions I've made, I love you, family. Because we have always said you're working at the school.
Yes.
Your kid's school. And we have always said, God, like that's like the best job ever, being typically a stay-at-home mom, because we don't have careers. We've never desired to have
excuse you.
Career. Well, besides the podcast.
We try.
So we've always said like the perfect job would be working at the school.
Yes, 100%.
And yes, I volunteer a lot at the school, but I never got paid. I'm a tuck shop worker now. Tuck shop lady.
I love it.
I think it's so funny because in my mind, it's like the typical school job. You know what I mean? Like working in the tuck shop.
I think that you think that because that's what's been in your...
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like I would never think to myself, I feel like I lucked out so hard because I'm a teacher at the school.
You did not luck out. I'm sorry that you were working with kids. Ew.
It is so funny to me because I could never imagine myself working at the tuck shop.
Why?
Because I'm not organized enough. Like I don't like chopping shit. I don't like putting things together. I hate doing my kids' lunches at night. Let alone fucking then going in and making other kids' lunches.
Yeah.
Well, like that's a nightmare to me. Yeah. But you, like that to you is like, oh my God, like you feel like you lucked out probably.
100% I do. People find out and they're like, you get paid for that? Like you're not just volunteering anymore? Like you get paid?
Yes.
And like you get paid decent freaking money.
Yeah, it's good.
So I'm a hardworking person 1 day a week.
So how's that been going for you, Lenny?
Well, I've only had to work once.
And how was that? Was that really difficult for you?
It was exhausting.
Yeah. Did you have to prepare lots?
In all honesty, it was actually, I was sweating. It was so much harder work. So much harder work.
How much harder work? You work in a school now. You have to speak properly.
I can't. No, that's why I don't work with children.
I love working with the kids.
No,
I love it.
No, look, it's been great. And I actually feel, I don't say the word blessed because I'm not one of those people.
Hashtag.
Yeah, no. I feel very lucky because Cameron and I, if you follow along, you know the camera works crazy hours, and we've always talked about him and I saying that we love the fact that I don't have to work, so I can be there for the kids, be there for the family, for the household, lifestyle, blah, blah.
100%.
Which works for us. I'm happy with that. I love it. I've always felt so lucky to do that. Cameron loves having a wife that loves doing that stuff, right?
Totally.
But we've always talked about if and when I do go back to work with my youngest now being in school, that working at a school would be like... It's the perfect job if that's up your alley, right?
Yep. If you like that kind of thing. Yeah. Absolutely.
So amazing.
I just fell into my job because I'm not a career person either. Like I've never really like wanted to do any of that, which is kind of like why I think like, you know, even the podcast, like it's not traditional kind of work, if you will. Like I kind of just like to do
rich from it.
Well, we're not nowhere near. We're actually very poor from it. But I feel like I lucked out in getting into it. But and whilst it's amazing because we work at the school, I cannot, can you imagine ever going back to doing, like let's say working in the city starting 8:39 and finishing at 5?
No.
Like we're so lucky because obviously we drop our kids off, stay at the school, pick our kids up, we're right there. Like I cannot have a better thing going for me. And even with that, it's difficult because then you get home and it's like, you haven't been home all day. Yeah. So there's all the stuff that like you wouldn't know because you still have like 3 days at home. You know what I mean? Like you still have that time for, well, today's a working day.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Yes. As we drink wine and chat. Yes. Rough.
Hey, we are very busy.
Rough.
Yeah, very busy morning.
Yeah, no, exactly. And even then, though, like it's funny, you get home and it's still only like 3:15.
Totally. I love it. But then you still go straight into like cooking dinner, you know, washing the kids, preparing stuff. I don't know. Like I like to do my research for wine chats, which I do every single evening to make this a better thing for you. No. I absolutely don't. Yeah. I just feel like it's so busy, even getting home at 3. I could not, like kudos to parents who are fucking coming home at 6 o'clock at night.
No, there's
so
no way.
Cameron himself gets home at what, like 7 sometimes?
Oh, like 6:45. But the thing is, I'm already home. And like if I were to be working an actual normal 9 to 5 job, like I would be the primary kid picker upper. Yeah. So like I'd be home like 5:30 type thing. But that's just not my jam. Like I do not have any ounce to do that. And I know that makes us sound hoity-toity and braggy and like materialistic and what all of that kind of stuff is. But it's
that makes me sad that we do sound like that.
But that's not what we mean. That's not the way we mean it.
Yeah.
This is our jam. Like, this is who we are. Like, it's not that
we manifested that shit.
But like, we're not lazy people in the sense of like, well, actually, yes, we are.
No, far from it.
No, but
I'm a completely lazy person.
We are lazy, but we're not like,
but we get shit done.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we're not like, I'm just going to collect welfare and not work.
Yes.
But I'm rambling, but I'm
we
making
are rambling.
my point.
I don't know yes, you are, I guess.
Like, no, I'm not. Let's just drink this wine. I feel very fortunate that I have a school-based job.
We are very fortunate. I just feel that's it. Like, I just feel for the parents who have to do the 9 to 5 thing. Who like what about even school holidays? Like, we're so lucky we get school holidays off.
I know.
I cannot imagine having to prepare like 2 weeks worth of childcare for my kids that you have to then send them. It's still a fuck around, isn't it?
It is.
I get to just stay home with my kids. Like, how amazing that during the holidays I get to be on holidays too. I don't know. It's good. I feel for the parents.
And it's,
give us some stats.
But again, it's not everyone's cup of tea. And I've got a girlfriend.
True. That doesn't want to do that. Yeah. So many people actually love their careers and want to go back to their careers.
Yes. And like, so one friend says that she feels she's a better parent for working. She works part-time.
Yes. Yeah. I hear that
she's a better parent.
Uh-huh.
I have another girlfriend that is very career driven, but she wishes she didn't have to work, but she loves money.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Right. Like, it's everybody's cup of tea is different.
Yes. My cup of tea would prefer to fucking not do any of that shit.
Okay.
And just have money. I would love to even just not send my kids to school. Like, I just want us to get naturally educated. No. Like, so we're all just like, we just like stay home.
You're talking about your cult again, aren't you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's building slowly. The people who are listening to me the people who know. We're starting a revolution.
Yeah. The TikTokers.
Go on.
Okay. I've got
they are a strange crowd, aren't they?
Crazy. Okay. Some interesting facts. Okay.
Yes, go.
So the proportion of families so these are Australian based, proportion of families with children younger than 5 when both parents worked full time rose from 14 to 21% over the last decade. Okay. I guess just because they have to.
Inflation.
Yeah.
Cost of living.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Awful.
For couple families with dependents, jobless, which is, my heart goes out to these people. Like, how to not have a working parent out. Like, how do you actually survive?
Yeah.
Decreased 22.2% since June 2021.
Okay,
now,
so more people are working?
Yeah. So do you think that would be because, like, obviously have
cost
to
of
work,
living, man.
right?
Yeah.
Like
100%.
Yeah. 7.7% of families with children under 15 were jobless families.
Fucking hell.
Now, I know this is weird that we're talking about working parents and a lot of these are about jobless families, but like, it's a crisis.
It's a real thing. It happens.
Exactly.
And it's like this whole family. Yeah, we're so fortunate. It just makes me think of how lucky we are.
Couple families. Now, do you understand what I'm saying with couple families? You haven't drank too much wine?
Us and like you guys, like as in like me and
Mary,
Henry, like coupling up with you and Cameron?
Yeah. Well, oh my God. With dependents where neither parent was employed, decreased 22. I just read something like that.
Lindsay?
Why? That's not me. That's Google. Okay, here. 25.4% of couples with children aged 0 to 4 have both parents working full time. Now, that one I found interesting.
That's crazy.
How do you get shit done? And look, not to start this debate, but like, those kids are so young. Those kids are like preschool. Like,
I just want to assume that people don't have a choice.
100%. Yeah. 100%.
And not to even judge people who do have a choice, who want to go and do that thing. Like, I get it. Like, it's some people simply feel like they can't. Like, I always said from the beginning, I can't stay at home. Like, I'm not going to be the stay-at-home mum.
Right.
Even when I didn't have a job, I still kept myself busy with, like, probably drove you insane with the podcasting stuff because I'm like, it was like all I was thinking about because I had to do something.
A little bit.
So now that I have a job, I'm like, Lindsay, you're off the hook. It's fine. Like, whatever happens with Wine Chats. We're good. No, but I just, I needed to do something. Like, I was never one of those people that knew I would, but then I also couldn't go back to work full time. No way, no how, no whatever. Like, I could do maybe 1 or 2 days. It's just hectic to me that people can go back and do that.
Look, and I think
it makes me sad for the kids.
Yeah, it is for the kids either way, but I think there's either the two categories. They have to because these poor people literally are poor. They have no money, so they have to. But then there's just those mums out there and parents out there that just love to work, which is fine.
Well, it's fine. So it is what it is.
I just think for me, like, fuck, those kids are so young. Like, I loved being a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like,
and again, that was your jam.
Yeah.
Just not to be judgy, because I feel the same way. I'm like, it's almost like, why? Like, why have kids if you're just going to like
Billy, don't be such a bitch.
Drop them into a system.
God.
But
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying, like, if you're going to go back to like a high, like even like lawyers, I've watched a lot of lawyering shows. If like lawyers are so like career driven, it's the career driven people I don't think I understand because I've never been career driven, so it doesn't make sense to me.
I was going to say because we don't. Yeah, we're not those people. I have a mum friend that is a lawyer, and she's very. How
does she like manage it? Like, is it hard for her? Like,
yes.
You have to be so high functioning to be able to 100%. Do that kind of work.
And that's what I said to her just the other day. I'm like, you're crazy high functioning, and you have to, or else you would just crumble in the corner. Like, you would not survive.
Yes, and see, I'm very low functioning, so I can't understand when people are like actually capable of doing all of that stuff and still like be like a normal person.
Yeah, totally,
I'd be a head case. I know we will get to.
Aren't you a head case already?
Yeah, I am actually a head case. It's true. Okay. And we will talk about. I've got some little tidbits about like the benefits, pros and cons of working parents on kids.
Can we finish my stats?
Well, I'm just saying it goes in with your stats.
Okay, great. 74.7% of couple families with children under 15 have mothers who are employed. Now that makes a bit more sense because the kids are getting older
15.
and like, under 15.
Same.
But because I always thought like for me, and I think with a lot of stay-at-home moms, once the youngest child goes to school, I mean, I wasn't like, oh, I'm bored, I need a job. Yeah. But I think that's always like the stepping stone of like, okay, well, like, what am I going to do now?
What am I going to do now? Yeah. Like you cleaned your house. What now?
Plus, the school day isn't freaking long. Can you move, please? My leg is falling asleep.
God,
thank you.
Bite me.
So the school day isn't very long.
No.
So like, you've got maybe 6 hours, which actually sounds long, but it's not.
But then also if this sounds stupid, it doesn't sound stupid because you enjoy this kind of stuff. I was going to say, if you enjoy that kind of thing, like if you're into chopping vegetables, 6 hours of that is amazing for you.
Oh, are we talking about the tuck shop? Yeah. You know? I don't chop vegetables the whole time. Seriously, it was fucking hard work. Butter, right? I fucked up the toasties. Yeah.
Of course you did. How do you fuck up a toastie? That's like the one thing I could do.
Because I wrote ham and cheese on all of them when there was just some ham ones. And then I was like, fuck, where's the ham ones?
Sorry, and there's real people lawyering out there and Lindsay's like, God damn it. I put too much ham in this one. This
is why I was never career driven. I can't even label a fucking toastie. Oh, thank God it's a primary school and nobody came and said, where's the cheese on my ham?
Oh my God.
Okay, last fantastically interesting stat. 24% of families, couple families with children under 15 have one parent employed. Okay, that's a boring stat. I don't know. Lindsay, stop getting boring stats, okay? Look, there's a lot of people out there that work and have kids.
Hence the working parents episode, would you say? Cool.
It's really hard though. Like in all honesty, I honestly do not know how a normal working family, normal is in like nothing crazy like a lawyer, like a normal 9 to 5 type of job with both parents working. And you've got kids. I don't know how they get stuff done.
It's just so busy. I don't think I could ever live a life like that. I
if
really
they're
don't.
both working those hours, right? Like
100%. And full time as well.
Yeah. It would be crazy.
And it annoys me sometimes, this is so random, but it annoys me sometimes that the woman, like, why does the woman always work like 3 days? And like, I would love to like have Henry work 3 days and I work 5 days or something.
I'd
rather he was like the one coming home and doing all the other stuff. Because the thing is, for a mother,
good point.
You work, you come home, and then you fucking keep doing everything else that needs to be managed in the house.
Your second job. So I've got 2 jobs.
Oh, Lindsay, you've always had like, I think we have always been very very on this podcast about like mothers who stay home are not fucking hanging out.
No.
Stay-at-home mothers are actually very fucking busy. And I think that when you do start working, like I found when I started working, all of that expectation on me from when I wasn't working was still there. So it took a really long time to like readjust who's going to do what, because I was like, dude, I can't be your fucking secretary. I can't even be my own fucking secretary. I can't be your calendar and my calendar and the kids' calendar and get lunches done and get dinner done and do this and do that. And what are you doing? Oh, because you work.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking working too now. You know, so I just think like that balance is really, and we will have an episode later in the month about like partnering and how that works. But I just, I do wish that.
I thought it was like how we hate our husbands, but you know, we can put that on.
Look, it can be like that too. Anyway, when we come back, I will tell you about the pros and cons on your children of us working full time. Because we're now going to, of you working full time, because we obviously don't. That's it.
Come on, Bill.
Lyndalyn, you can sit there and look pretty all the time, girl.
Thanks.
Hey.
I want to hear your invigorating
oh, me too.
Not stats, information. What do you have?
I want to hear my really invigorating information too. So
yes, tell us.
Pros and cons. Listen, here's some positive effects. So we're talking about obviously parenting. Positive effects of both parents working on the child include.
Wait, what?
So both parents working.
Yeah. On the child.
So the effects it has on the child.
Oh, right. I'm like the parents are
We're
working
actually
on the
talking
child.
about the children now.
Oh, right.
Okay, move on.
Okay.
We've moved on. Have some wine, okay? Do a little sipple.
Sipple?
Of your
Nipple? Can I sipple your nipple?
Wow. Yes, you can. I've been trying to get this OnlyFans account off the fucking ground for so long. You can certainly sipple on my nipple.
Sipple nipple. Okay.
Okay. After that awkward thing, let's talk about parents working and the effects it has on their children. So, pros of both parents working. These are all basic, but let's providing quality lifestyle. Totally.
Like as in because you have money to pay for groceries and holidays. Okay.
But also just, like groceries and holidays and actually just like the fun things. And I can personally relate to that one because whilst I wasn't working, obviously all the money was going on bills and just like surviving, you know what I mean? Like just eating food. Now that we're both working, it's so much nicer. We just have like, we're relaxed. We can go to the movies. We can go out to dinner. It's just like a nice quality lifestyle you can
Fabulous.
You will understand that once you start getting more than one paycheck. Like as in,
Can I just
she's
tell
done one day.
a funny story? Cameron said, because I'm very fortunate and Cameron's worked his fucking ass off. So I'm not bragging. He earns every penny he makes. He makes very good money. So we've always been very blessed, lucky.
Hashtag.
Hashtag. So the other day I got it delivered from Tacuba. Tacuba, you are my gem. Like literally my whole wardrobe is Tacuba.
She is a walking, talking advertisement for Tacuba. Yeah.
Love them. So he comes in from work, his very long day working with a big Tacuba bag that had been delivered. He's like, oh, babe, here. I mean, it happens very regular here. And he said jokingly, he's like, oh, did you buy this with your first paycheck? Because I was so excited getting my first paycheck. I'm like, nope, I bought it with yours.
Still yours. Nice. Thanks, Cammy.
My paycheck wasn't quite enough to buy that.
Well, to buy the things that Lindsay buys.
But I see, again, people are going to be like, Lindsay, who is this bitch? Like, whatever.
No, but lots of people live like you do as well. Like, to be fair, like I know that there's obviously lots of like people who aren't well off.
Yeah. And in all honesty, like with inflation, like we've actually cut back big time with groceries. Everybody, that's the first thing. I have
Tacuba to buy, okay? The first thing I cut was my meat and my...
Wow. Poor Henry.
No, you.
Did I say I cut back my meat?
No, you said you cut back on your groceries.
Yes.
So but not Tacuba?
No. Priorities. It's a new season. I need to get some new staples.
Oh my God. I just keep hitting my mic today. Oh my God. It's a new season. She needs clothes, but don't worry about the kids' nutrition, okay? Oh my God. Anyway, she's working now. She's going to be able to supplement.
I'm saying... sometimes you go and do the grocery shop where you just go up and down the aisles and you put whatever in.
Yes.
Exactly. Those shops are now few and far between because you fucking go and get a normal grocery shop and it's like $600. It's crazy.
Yes. What the fuck? Yes.
So no, I get that. So what I was saying, my point of this. So I'm like, well, with my cute little job, that can be like a grocery shop.
100%.
Right? It makes a big difference.
At least a chunk of it. Because, again, groceries are so expensive these days. Valuing time. I kind of agree with this one as well.
But wait, if you're... Oh, because the time that you have, you add extra time. Like
I actually spend... Like, it's more quality time. And I kind of agree with that one as well because, obviously, you're limited in your time with them, so you want to give all your time to them.
Yep.
So, hopefully, you're not one of those dick parents that sits there on their phone while the kid is trying to get their attention. That breaks my heart.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Yep.
Life experiences. Probably goes in with the providing quality lifestyle, but I guess just being able to, here we go, since both parents are work and not available for their children during the day, they come home, they have plenty of life experiences to share. That's what it's saying. Like, do you come home and share all your tuck shop dramas with your kids? Like today, I put cheese in the sandwich that was supposed to be ham only. Don't do that, kids.
No, I made the 2 ham ones. I just marked them ham and cheese, Billy.
Nobody cares. Okay,
neither did the kids. They didn't carry their blessed muscles.
And making kids independent. I actually think that's a really good one as well.
What, are the kids left at home by themselves? When
no, but if they have to, like if they're at Osh, if they're like doing other stuff, do you know what I mean? Like they're still having their own experiences where they're having to think for themselves.
Yes, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of, it says they become independent from a very early age, which again, because I'm such a like, I love to like chew my kids' food for them kind of
Yeah,
mother.
I don't know if I want my kids to become independent.
That's
so
right.
Young.
Yeah, I'm not one of those like keen as parents to kick my kids out at 16. I want them with me forever and ever. I want their husbands and wives to move in with me.
Yes.
Like everybody come.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, for like, people who value that kind of thing and who want their kids to be independent, people who travel lots for work and stuff like that, cool experiences. Absolutely. Okay, negative effects. Because there was only 4 positive ones. I don't know how many negative ones there are. No, they only gave us a few negative ones. Yeah. But they're kind of bad, like psychological effects. Couples have to move out and relocate in different cities for their jobs.
Oh, right.
Sacrificing their core families. What? Do you know what?
Where do we get our research from? But we
Google. The child also often gets neglected because his parents are not able to give undivided attention. So like if you're working full time, you don't have your kid at home. Like as much as like if you're one of those parents who comes home and then spends quality time with your kids, awesome. Like that's valuable to them, right? But again, if you come home and then you're just stressed out because you have to run around, do a bunch of stuff, and then you don't really get time to like be with them. Yeah,
exactly. Well, logistically, say you finish work at 5, and we're just doing a typical 9 to 5 job. You finish work at 5. By the time you get home, let's say 5:30. Then it's like
if
dinner,
you're lucky,
bath, homework. It's life happening.
Yes.
How often, like how much time is left in the day to have quality time?
You're not going to sit with them and then be like, you know, I mean, people do. I get, you know.
I guess it depends on the age of your kids too. If your kids are a bit older and they stay up later, then obviously you have a bit more time. That's a tricky one, isn't it? Yeah.
Behavioral changes and mood swings. For the working mums who leave their kids at daycare, they tend to suffer from restlessness.
Yeah, of course.
And have a hard time managing their mood swings.
Of course.
I don't like.
They're tired. Cranky.
I'm tired and I have like a really peachy life.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine being that level of tired. Anyway, bonding with the parents. Obviously, you're together less, so you bond less.
Yeah. Did I write this? These are so
listen, I said they were basic.
No, I know. I'm just saying that what I mean by that's good that there's no like no detrimental ones, but just talked about psychological ones. Okay, continue on.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Pros and cons.
So working parents, don't fret. Your kids will be fine. Just love them.
Oh, they'll be fine. I think that's always the lesson, like the not lesson, but like the message, right? Like if you're going to spend fucking time with your kids, like make it good. Like make it quality, good time and actually just like pay attention to them. And literally what I just said to you like a second before I hit record was that I don't retain information because I'm not present. And I've been working on my presence just so I don't piss Lindsay off anymore. When I don't retain information with Henry, he's so used to it. He's just like, oh, it's okay. I'll just tell you the 15th time, you know. But also now that I'm a working parent, I'm finding that I'm not retaining a lot of information because I'm not present. Anyway, be present with your kids. Actually, like spend that time with them. Like look them in the eye. Let them tell you their stories.
I know, but okay.
I love that. Like let them tell you all their little stories. Can you imagine what it looks like for them in their brain?
Yes.
And they just want to get it out to you.
Yes.
So I just love to sit there and watch their little mouth move. Like I don't even care what they're saying. It's like that time that you have to give them.
And do you know what?
Whatever that may be.
This is something that I really, really, really need to work on.
Be better, Lindsay.
Because 100%. I'm going to parenting hell for this. 100%.
Oh, I was like, you going to parenting classes or something?
No, but I probably should. My eldest talks about his video games nonstop. Like that's the only thing he talks about. So I'm a little bit sick of it. I'm not going to lie.
It's like Henry and his fishing.
Right? Like it's like, oh God. And you know, he's 9.5, but like it still takes him a while to spit out his whole story. And it's like, yeah. Like,
plus if you don't understand what's happening in the game, it's hard for you to relate.
Exactly. So I'm like, okay, oh, cool. And do you know what he said to me the other day?
Oh, no. He's going to say something really like
bad,
eye-opening and sad. Yes.
He's like, Mom, I know you don't like listening to me when I'm blabbing on. Excuse me. I wasn't about to cry.
I was about to burp. This is really sad.
I mean, just a burp.
Just so emotional. It's an emotional burp. And now it's an emotional snort. Go on, tell me, Lindsay.
Oh my God. I really actually felt like shit. He's like, but I know you're busy. Oh, so I'm not busy. Like, yeah, I'm busy cooking dinner, freaking doing something stupid, but I'm not actually busy. And it's so true. It's like you have to give them that time.
It's a trap I think we all fall into.
Yeah.
And like my kids want to play school with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like play school at home.
At home.
School. Oh, right. Yeah.
May, my little one, she loves, you know, because the first year of school. So she's just all about playing teachers and students, right?
Cute.
And I've gotten really good at sitting there with her and playing through the whole thing, fine. But it took me a really long time to get to a point where I'm like, okay, I actually just have to stop worrying about what I want and I just have to give you this time.
Totally.
I'm going to spend 10 minutes with you, let's say. Whatever you want to do in those 10 minutes, even if I think to myself, oh, this is so boring, I actually just like, this is what I'm saying, like I'm trying to be present in the sense that I'm watching her and her process and just letting her go through that. Letting her tell her story. Like she gets this like, they get so detailed. Like, okay, I want you to say this and I want you to say that and then this is what's going to happen and then that's what's going to happen. And so I think to myself, if I was to come to Lindsay and bring the story of like, okay, I want you to do this reel and then I want us to do this episode and then I want us to do this and Lindsay just went, oh God, okay, I don't want to do any of that, you know? How would I feel? So you can see this kid that has this thing in their head and because obviously like developmentally their language and communication isn't as on point as ours is, the kids.
She's 5.
She's like, be better, 5-year-old. But like, she then obviously, it takes her time to get it out and to actually be able to communicate that to me.
That's half the problem, I think, because it's like, just fucking speed it up. Get your words out. Like,
But if you rush them, they obviously then get, anytime anybody tries to rush you with anything, when somebody says to you, pee faster, of course, it's going to get,
you get flustered.
You get flustered. So I'm
Pee goes
really...
Isn't that what happens?
Don't get flustered by peeing. It's just a bad combination. So I feel I've gotten really good these days because I've changed my mind about it. At also peeing, it doesn't splash around anymore. I'm getting a lot cleaner.
Sorry, May. I'm so sorry. Yes.
But at just being with her and whatever, like Eve is into Roblox at the moment. Right?
That is going to be brought up in one of her
Yes, we will
episodes.
because we're going to do a technology episode with kids as well, right?
Yeah.
I've turned off all the chat
I
and
was
whatever.
just going to say.
Yeah, 100. Yeah. Anyway, listen, we'll, like you said, talk about that.
Now she can't chat to Ada. But
anyways, I know, but then I also don't want to chat into creeps.
I know, yeah.
Does she have Google Messenger? No, we'll talk about this later. No, like
another episode. Okay. No, I refuse. No.
So I like same thing. She'll sit there and she'll be like, "Oh my God, Mum, I was on a unicorn and then I went into this room and then this thing happened and that." She wants to show me. And again, same thing. It's like my initial reaction is, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and
nor do I care.
This is not interesting to me. But I have to give her that time.
Exactly.
And I have to give it patiently in the sense that I want her to have the space with me to say, this is my experience. I want to share this with you.
So you just have to fake it. You have to fake the enjoyment and the interest.
Well, I don't fake it anymore because I'm interested. I'm genuinely interested in what she has to say. I'm not interested in fucking Roblox. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely interested. Like, what's going on in your head? What are you talking about? Like, where are you at right now? Like, if I can sit there and give Henry my time, which I don't like. I'm getting better at just being present because it's a real problem for me. I'm just getting better at being like, babe, you want to talk about fishing? Let's talk about, you want to talk about Roblox? Okay, like I'm giving you my time and my presence. You do what you will with it.
Yeah.
So I think that's like, if you're going to be a working parent and if you're going to be working 9 to 5 and if you're going to get home and if you're going to be stressed and do all the stuff, it has to happen. Absolutely. You can't avoid. Am I like,
sorry, someone's ringing me.
Yeah, right. I'm like talking to Lindsay and having this really important point and she's looking at her watch.
I was turning it off. Yes.
Can you go away, please? God, hang up on them already. No, I just think like if you're going to do that, at least allocate 10 to 15 minutes to your kid.
No, I think that's a good tip.
You know what I mean? Of like pure time where they just have your attention. It doesn't have to be long. Yeah. But sitting there the whole 5 minutes being like, hurry up, get your fucking story out. Like it's not quality in that sense.
And that's a very good point because I give Bane like, oh yeah, cool. Yeah. And I just say the words.
Because are you somewhere else? What's happening to you in that time?
In my mind, I'm thinking multiple things. Hurry the fuck up, get your words out. Wrap it up. I don't care because it's always about his car game.
Yeah.
I've got dinner on the stove. I've got to do this, that. You're just thinking about all the other things that you should be and want to be doing. But he picks up on it. He's 9.5. He totally picks up on that.
Totally.
And one day, very, very, very soon, he's going to be, well, fuck you. I'm not going to tell you anything.
I'm not going to
tell you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So your point is like very insightful to me because like, yes, not only give them the time, but actually enjoy giving him that time. You know, not just like, yeah, type thing.
Because again, like while you're having those thoughts, that 5 minutes could have been spent in a different way.
And
either way, you're with him.
100%. And if I were to give him 20 minutes of my, oh, cool, yep, versus 10 minutes of my like undivided attention, what would he prefer actually, right?
I would hope.
The 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Exactly. 100% he would, yeah.
And like you said, like the longer we kind of put them off, the more they're just going to be like, well, fuck you, I'm not going to tell you shit.
Yeah.
So I hope that has given you some food for this is the first time Lindsay has ever told me I have given her something insightful. So I'm just going to hang on to this moment. I feel like we need to wrap it up to just like, just savor this beautiful.
You're so insightful, Billy. You're like a.
I'm going to make this into your ringtone. You're so insightful, Billy.
Oh my God, how annoying for you to hear my squawky voice every time
I will make you ring me just for that.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Go listen to your children.
Give them undivided attention. Quit your jobs. Let's all go live on my farm.
Your cult?
My cult.
Jesus, help us.
Let's go, everybody. And get yourself a wine pouch. Ching, ching. Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Bildo and Lindelin. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon. Come on, Lenny. Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat putting this in.
Come on.
Okay, we'll add in chat soon at the end. Both of us?
Yeah, go
on.
Chat
soon.